All right, what's good? This is your Freestyle Friday edition, Live Wire Sports Media. Let's check it. So, Caitlin Clark has been announced as AP. If you don't know what AP means, Associated Press, greatest women basketball first team. Now, I did a lot of comparisons because there's a extensive list out there. There's a first team, second team, and a reserve list. And I'm going to show y'all that list in a minute. But a lot of people out there saying, hey, Caitlin Clark shouldn't be on that list. She ain't won no titles. But guess what? It don't matter if she won titles. It's what she did in college. She set the standard. She set the bar. She raised the bar. Her accolades speak for themselves more than championships. So your overall career, how you impact the game of college means more. Now, people will say, well, Angel Reese won a title. She transferred to win a title. She didn't stay to win a title. Well, you say, well, hey, Paige Beckers won a title. Why she ain't on there? Well, guess what? Paige Beckers is not on either none of the lists. Not the reserve, not the second team, damn sure not the first team. Then they're going to say, well, Myra Moore should have been on there. Myra Moore is on the list. She's second team. Shamika Holtzclaw on there. She should have been first team to me over Diana Taurasi and Candace Parker, who I love, because Shamika Holtzclaw's college career is just as good or better than, and if you don't believe me, do a comparison and look it up for yourself. And I'm not talking about what they did in the WNBA, because Shamika Holtzclaw was Rookie of the Year, #1 pick, also played for Washington, played for 7 teams. But Shamika Holtzclaw career in college, she leads the SEC. She leads the NCAA tournament in scoring. She leads the SEC in rebounding and scoring, men and all women. So, yeah, to me, I feel like she should have been over Candace Parker or Diana Taurasi for first team. That's my notion. But as we go back to Caitlin Clark, how can you not put her first team? There ain't no other player in history that has these accolades that Caitlin Clark has. If Caitlin Clark had these accolades, oh, dang, I need to get, there we go. If Caitlin Clark had these accolades right here, if she had them with titles, guess what? Caitlin Clark would have gone down in history as the greatest NCAA women's basketball player of all time. But the only thing is, she didn't win no titles. But look at her decorated career. All time, Division I leader, scoring men and women. There ain't nobody closer. Most 3 points in the Division I history. There ain't nobody closer. Big Ten all-time leader, points and assists. Division I player, men or women. Men or women in the first top 3 categories already. At least 100 points in 2 different seasons. Only player in NCAA history to lead her conference in both scoring and assists in 4 consecutive seasons. And y'all think this girl ain't the one? Y'all think she ain't one of the greatest or the greatest? Come on, man. See, y'all want to hold her accountable because she ain't won no titles. But guess what? Neither one of them players that won all them championships in college could do what she did with Iowa. None of them could. Because guess what? If Caitlin Clark had won at least 1 championship or 3 at Iowa, there won't be no mistake that she'd be the greatest college player, basketball player all time, men or women. Simply put, look at her. All-time leader, 30-point performances in a major college game, 56 such games, 25 in 25 seasons. Wow. Again, lead the NCAA history in her own conference, both scoring assists in 4 consecutive seasons. Ridiculous. First player to ever record 40-point triple-double in an NCAA tournament game. First player in NCAA tournament history with 3 career 40-point games. Most points scored in a season. 100 plus assists, career assists, and 850 career rebounds among rare all-around statistical threshold. Unanimous first team All-American selection. 2 times AP Player of the Year, 2-time Neesmith Player of the Year, 2-time John Wooden of the Year, 2-time Wade Trophy of the Year, 3-time Nancy Lieberman Award winner, 3 times Don Staley Award winner, WBCA All-American 4 times, United States Basketball Writers Association All-American 4 times, WBCA Freshman of the Year 21, Tamika Catching Award. So all I'm saying, and the year that her and when Paige took that Freshman of the Year from her, she should have won that because her stats was way better than Paige. But Paige was the favorite at that time because she had all the social media blew up and ESPN was blowing her up. And then when she got injured, that's when ESPN shifted their narrative to go to Caitlin Clark. But see, if they went to Caitlin Clark would have been widely recognized. She was recognized in her freshman year, but that just goes to show the bias of the situation. Now check this out. Listen, look at all these comments. Look at all these comments right here. Caitlin Clark about Cheryl Miller is crazy. Actually, no, it's not because Cheryl Miller is in their top 5. Greatest basketball players with no rings. AP thinks she's better than Maya Moore, Rebecca Lobo, Lynette Woodward, Asia Wilson, Aaliyah Boston, Cheryl Swoops, Brittany Griner, Shamika Halls-Clark, Ella Deladon. Like I said, I just read all her stats. You could dispute it, you could be mad, but like I said, you cannot deny what Caitlin Clark has done. I'm so happy that Cheryl Swoops was not on that list. She is not. She is an absolute disgrace to the league sport. Wow, wow. I feel sad for Sabrina. She's not greater than Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark had one of the greatest college careers who never won a championship better than anybody. If you don't take the body of work of a player, what they have done and what they have achieved, if you think about this, you take everybody that won a title in college and take all of their rings away. Caitlin Clark would be better than them 10 times fold. 10 times fold. Because, see, they only measure it because of rings. That's it. If you take all them players I have named, if you take all of their championship rings away, what have they done in college? What have they done? If you put without rings, and you put them side by side with Caitlin Clark dominate them. It will be dominance. Like this person said, Chrissy said, Shamika Carswell should be in there. I agree with Clark and Parker and Miller, though. You know what I'm saying? But think about this. Somebody said, I will put Maya Moore over Lisa Leslie or Breonna Stewart. Or Lisa Leslie over Breonna Stewart. No, you can't. Breonna Stewart is a 4-time champion, and she's a 4-time most MOP in the tournament. You can't knock that. But I will put her over Diana Taurasi. I will put Maya Moore over Diana Taurasi. Maya Moore's career was better than Taurasi. I will put Shanika Holzclaw. Let me see. Let me go to something real quick. All right, there you go. Right here. That's what we're looking at. So AP has revealed its greatest college player of all time. Caitlin Clark, Diana Taurasi, Cheryl Miller, Breonna Stewart, and Candace Parker. Second team, Sue Bird, Dawn Staley, Maya Moore, Shamika Holdsclaw, Lucy Harris. Reserve, and Maya Duke, Drysdale, Cheryl Swoops, Lisa Leslie, Breonna Stewart, Angel Wilson. Angel Wilson only won one title. She ain't had a better college career than Caitlin Clark. Brittany Griner, one title. She ain't had a better career. Lisa Leslie, same thing. Cheryl Swoops had one. She had a good college career. She won one title. She had that 47-point bomb in the championship. You know what I'm saying? But the overall body of work of Caitlin Clark has done, you cannot. Because guess what? When AP, the all-time greatest women basketball player first team, you're going to put Caitlin Clark in there. Even if you say the greatest, if AP came out and said the greatest college basketball player of all time, 1 through 10, you don't think Caitlin Clark will be top 5 in that? Hell yeah. You can't dispute what Caitlin Clark has done, and that's what people fail to realize. They try to dispute what Caitlin Clark has done. That's what they're trying to do. They're just trying to dispute that. You can't dispute what she has done at all. It doesn't make sense to you. It doesn't add up. You look at it. That list doesn't even have all of the UConn players that played because they all contribute. They don't even have Paige Beckers up there. Now, you look at this list, how can you get mad? Here you go. Why is Angel Reese not on the list? Because what has she done record-wise through college? She won a title. That doesn't make her one of the greats. Man, Angel Wilson, the 2025 MVP, Olympian, special whistle queen, only made reserves. So, yeah. Okay, there we go. How did AP mess this one up? Stewart is the runaway winner of the best women's college player ever. All right, check this out. Candace Parker, 2-time WNBA champion at Tennessee. Breonna Stewart won 4 titles at UConn. Cheryl Miller, 2 WNCAA titles at USC. Diana Taurasi, 3-time champion. And like I said before, if you take that out and put Shamika Holdsclaw in there, you still couldn't go wrong because Shamika Holdsclaw, to me, career was better in college than Diana Taurasi. And she won 3 titles as well. Then they put an X by Caitlin Clark. Never won a title. Iowa reached the title game 2 years, but both lost. But you're not even taking accountability of what Caitlin Clark overall body of work is compared to theirs. Like I said, if you remove all their titles away, Caitlin Clark will still be the best college player ever because what she has accomplished. Nobody has did what she has done. And I read off all her accomplishments. You know what I'm saying? Lynette Woodward, Caitlin Clark broke her record. So so we could, and the thing about it is, there's no matter what you think about it, somebody gonna have an argument. Somebody is going to be pissed off about it. You know what I'm saying? And to me, I could care less. But I'm about to show y'all something real quick. Before I get up out of here. So you look at Maya Moore, Shamika Holdsclaw. Same thing. She won 4 titles. She won 3. Then you look at Diana Taurasi and her. Diana Taurasi career. Shamika Holtzclaw led Tennessee to 3 consecutive championships, including an undefeated season. Accolades, named most outstanding player in the tournament, 97, 98. Diana Taurasi did the same thing, but they didn't go on her professional career. See, that's all she did. She has some other statistical stats. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if I can take a deep dive in this real quick. See, they only look at WNBA stats right here, but they ain't factoring in the college part of it. See, Diana Taurasi achieving significant success in the WNBA. See there? Both Diana Taurasi and Shamika Holtzclaw had exceptional basketball career, with Holtzclaw dominating at the college level over Diana Taurasi, but Diana Taurasi had a better WNBA career overall. You know what I'm saying? So we can sit here and have no arguments all day, folks, but Caitlin Elizabeth Clark is one of the greatest basketball players, if not the greatest women's basketball player of all times, despite not winning a title. That's how it is. She's going to go down in history as one of the greatest, or one of the greatest, or the greatest. You could dispute it all the way. You could say championships this, championships that. Don't really matter to me. But when you look at her overall record, I ain't even took this article for y'all real quick. Yeah, look at it. All of that stuff. Yeah, UConn had all them runs, but look what they did. They had everybody going there. Because guess what? Before UConn even started getting on their run, Tennessee was dominating in college at that time with Pat Summitt. Before Gino came on and started getting everybody to come over there. If you think about this, if Tennessee had got some of the players from UConn that came over to Tennessee, Tennessee still would have been the best college team ever to assemble in college. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. It's your Friday cool down edition of Live Wire Sports Media. It's the Wire.
Hey, so amazing. You see how they playing? Live Wire. It's all about sports and entertainment. You don't want to miss it. So official, like you never seen. Keep it going till the whistle blowing from the referee. Everything from highlights and stats. You know that we gotta run it back, whether on the field or the court. You know that this is where it's at. Subscribe, no delaying. This is Live Wire. Sports and entertainment. Let's go.